Hey guys, time for a new Patreon month. The album for this month is Tapestry by Carole King. It's been out for less than half a day, and we've already had some awesome comments and interactions. If you know the album, if you know the singer, you need to come watch it. Along with that, the movie we're hitting this month is The Commitments. Apparently, it's got one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, going multi-platinum. That, plus 3 individual songs dropping throughout the month. And for less than a cup of coffee, you get all that, plus access to the back catalog of hundreds of song reactions, full albums, and movies. Come join the almost 5,000 A&A family already there. And with that, let's get into the video.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life out here. It's Monday.
As well as a great life. Buffalo Springfield. Really cool name. Really cool name.
Yeah, this song has been on our radar, I swear, for at least a year and a half. Or
Longer or less long than the Genesis song? Supper's Ready.
I think at least as long. I think a similar time. This was back when I was still in college, and out on my Lanai area doing school and YouTube at the same time. And I think both songs. I think Supper's Ready came first, though, in terms of being mentioned.
Well, then it's good that we hit Supper's Ready first, ranges. And then for what it's worth now.
Yeah, staying consistent with the way in which we loop back to things.
Well, with that being said, let's get into it.
Love that.
Wow.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Children, what's that sound?
Oh, that was
That
quick
also,
fade.
Mr. Soul, is that the one that played for a second? That sounded pretty cool too.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, A+. Gosh.
On the same page, dude.
Yeah.
Only for one reason, because I loved so much about the song. I thought it was immaculate. I think the only thing that was holding me back from S was literally the lead guitar style and tone.
Whoa, what?
In the left mix, it was like whenever it would kind of go into those little noodly sections for about 2 bars.
I kind of get what you're saying.
It would just kind of it had almost like some kind of noise gate or tremolo kind of thing where it would phase in and out on the ear, and it almost just made it feel clunky to me.
So
I would rather just had
what's on there is tremolo. So it's a tremolo either pedal or effect that they had on board in the studio, and I agree with it. I will say it feels like the most iconic part of the song is that like the Play the very beginning. The atmosphere, I think, is totally built by this part.
Oh, like that lead
Yeah.
note? No, I love that.
I know. I'm
love
saying
that.
it's vitally important to that, and I can see why they were like,
Yeah.
that's so important to the song. I kind of think we should just keep all of the noodling with that same thing, but I do get what you're saying, where it makes it, because a lot of the downstrokes that you want to be hearing as the impact and like hearing the time,
The volume's like lower on those.
yeah.
On those notes.
So it's just like off sync on a couple things.
Also
but-
it felt like the tremolo wasn't like even in its like intervals at certain points too.
Probably wasn't. This
So-
probably wasn't played to a click. It almost certainly wasn't played to a click, and the tremolo was certainly not timed to the tempo of the song.
Yeah, but I think that was literally like the only thing that I didn't like about the song.
Yeah.
Was that like it just held it back from being ear candy all the way through. Maybe when like I'm much more used to it and how it comes across, then it won't be like that. But overall, I thought it was a brilliant song.
Yeah.
So catchy, so
The
heartfelt.
thing I kept hearing was flawless, like in my head, like I
Yep,
kept repeating,
yep,
like, man,
yep.
it's just done so well.
Yep.
Lyrically, it's amazing because it feels so apathetic to the situation. Like he's like, I mean, this is what's going on. I'm just gonna describe it like I see it. There's a bunch of people with picket signs, and all of them say "Hooray for our side." And, you
Yeah.
know, it's just like it's so apathetic to the point. I think it's done really well. I love his voice because he pretty much stays that like just kind of low, just talking to you. Yeah, I'm just kind of it's kind of what's here. And then the backing vocals have all the energy. I love that. And then towards the
Yep.
end of the song, he finally starts like picking it up, and the
Yep.
backing vocals and him and the guitar, it's all going in the same direction. I'm like, oh man, like builds so well.
Yeah, he's coming across so casual, like he's just talking to you, and he's also borderline not saying anything that anybody could really disagree with,
Yeah.
unless they were just like the most disagreeable people on the entire planet. Like from like whatever anybody believed at that current point in time, he's just kind of like, you know, showcasing and expressing like, dang, like this is kind of just like what's happening right now, like interesting almost.
And
Yeah.
I love that it's called "For What It's Worth," which doesn't appear in the song. At least I don't think so, right?
That's true
That
too.
lyric never happened.
Yeah. It seems like it is leaning more so on kind of like the anti-war side and having empathy for the protesters. Like it seems like it's kind of like paying homage or like, I mean, it came out real time, so not
Yeah.
paying homage, but like speaking on like the current times, people protesting the Vietnam War and stuff like that. And I just thought it was really, really good overall. You know, he spoke on, you know, how like young people basically like are crying out and trying to have their voices heard, and that people, you know, it's getting met with, I think he said resistance or whatever. But I thought it was a really cool song. I thought it was so catchy, like the chorus.
Yeah, the instrumentation for this was great. I mean,
Yeah.
it felt like everything that did. Like one of my favorite things with like late '60s style music is because they're a lot more restricted with the amount of instruments they can use and the control over those instruments. Oftentimes I find that every instrument is treated with way more precision and way more attention than, you know, even 5 years later, because they don't have the optionality of being able to switch out this sound or try a bunch of different pedals or do this. It's like studio times, you know, probably way less prevalent, and you have way less equipment. Like maybe you're on a 4-track and 8-track. So the kick pattern was perfect for the song. The guitar tone was like dead on point, and they made everything feel like it was meant for the song and wasn't an afterthought. Like everything felt like it took care and attention, and I just love that whole era for that reason, and I think this is a great example of that.
Yeah, the kick drum reminded me of "Feel the Earth Move" from Carole King.
Yeah.
Boom. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we hit that album this month on Patreon, as you saw at the beginning. If you're trying to see Tapestry all the way through with us,
Check that
when we're
shit
recording
out.
this, we haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. Maybe we'll like it, maybe we won't. But you'll certainly know because it's gonna be out now.
You have to catch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way,
Great song.
great song. I don't know. Let us know what we do next, and with that being said, we'll catch you next video.
Peace.
All right, guys, you all know the drill. If you want to stay on YouTube and continue the journey with us here, there's going to be a video picked specifically for you. And if you want to go watch unreleased content that you can't get anywhere else, less than a cup of coffee, come support your boys on Patreon. Link right there. See ya.